keep an eye on the other scare zones because there are scare zones being announced in the next few days. Universal made a huge mistake and leaked it out. Based on the leak, the only spoiler that I'm gonna give you. What's going on, guys, and welcome to our channel, Cool Case Adventures. Your Central Florida family happens to be here at Universal Studios, and in this video, guys, we're gonna take you around Universal to show you another construction update for Halloween Horror Night. So if you're looking for that type of content, this is the channel to watch. Lots of Halloween content, lots of Halloween Horror Night content. This is our season, right, Kyla?
All of our season.
All our season. So we are super excited to be here. Universal Studios, since our last video, I made an announcement of a scare zone, and also just a few minutes ago they made an announcement of the night show. So we're gonna talk to you about, give you the details about what they said in their media release. So I hope you guys are ready. Anyway, guys, if you enjoy this type of content, Universal content, Halloween Horror Nights, Disney, and all of that, we highly suggest that you stick around because we have a bunch to show you. We also suggest that you
subscribe and smash that like button
if we're sharing any valuable content with you. Family, are we ready?
Yes.
Awesome, because I am. So what we're waiting on.
So let's go. But wait, Mom, hit the intro.
Hit it. First, Carla, what are you noticing? We haven't even entered, and we already seen.
I'm seeing lights, and I'm not saying the sun. I'm saying the actual lights on the pole. I can't.
You sounded very philosophical. I seen the light. I
see
seen the light. But what Kyla is referring is the trusses here in the front of the park already have lights. They actually installed lights over here as well. Also, the lighting over here. That's a lot of light, my friend. That's a lot of light. I mean, I'm counting about what he said, 16 lights already installed, and they're even missing the truss down there as well. So that's a lot of light. 18 lights. Yeah. Oh Lord. But anyways, they also have installed speakers too in different sections here of the park. So we're gonna just focus on that.
It does sound louder out here for whatever reason.
Medallion, not there yet. They actually went for the Olympics. Shout out to anybody who will be watching the Olympics. You know, Paris 2024 from July 26 to August 11. After that, we could guarantee that it will be the Halloween Horror Night medallion right over there. So look what we got over here, Karen.
What do we have? Some
lighting has been installed right over there in the building. You could see it because it's the darkest black of all the lighting. So brand new. So you see it over there, and you see it over here, like on top of the Universal Studio store. So little by little, we're gonna see more lighting. And I want to say that I do see some of the cables being ran over there. So I have a question for you guys. There's a scare zone right now that started installing props.
Okay.
You want to start there, or should we just go around the park the other way?
Around the park.
Around the park.
The other way, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, and we also got to take you to Diagon Alley because there's stuff being installed over there as well. A lot of people tend to ask, how do you know which lights are new or not? If you look at this light, no, they're not new. Obviously, the color is not there. You can tell that it's been under the weather for a while. The speaker is not the one that they normally use. I mean, they will use it, but not to create the large amount of sound that they need during Halloween Horror Night. So obviously, when you come here to this park so much, you start noticing all of these that stay throughout the year. But soon, you're gonna see that lighting being installed over here, plus more bigger speaker right behind there on the side. Hey, so we happen to be here in New York, and one thing that we're noticing from our last video, or last time we were here, none of these lights were here. In this building, none of those lights down there, and I'll show you when we're closer, were there, and there's lights on the trusses as well. So,
lighting's up.
It's like the lighting crew not playing around.
No.
Oh, I also gonna show you where you can find also Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, because they have another store now too.
Oh, nice.
And this is the part of the video that we're gonna actually ask you for a huge favor, guys. First of all, smash that like button, because that helps us in YouTube. Second of all, if you have not subscribed to the channel, consider doing it. It's free, and we're like so close to hit 5,000. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and I mean, we want to get there.
We won.
I think we're like 10 to 11 people away.
Goodness, people.
Do it. And if you want to actually go even farther than that, or take it farther than that, consider becoming a YouTube member for, I think it's $5. That helps us covering a lot of the expenses that we get from this video. Like for example, when we come here to Halloween Horror Nights, we're gonna be trying all the food, all the drinks available, just to give you guys the best family recommendation or review that we can. So if you're coming here, you know what to expect, so just do it. You got one that is free, the other one is $5 a month, and hitting the like button is free.
It sounds very bright today for some reason.
It's a powerful sun today. But anyway, guys, that's the truss here near this section of the Riptide Rocket roller coaster, or by what it used to be the Ghostbusters library. But so then you also have another truss down here where, yes, they do. No, you know what? I never noticed those lights, but you're right. I think those lights are new.
You're welcome.
Yes, they are. Right over here. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. I hope you guys can see it. Right over there. Right over there. So I don't know. This may or may not be new because we don't make it all the way here. But it's new to us. You got 3 lights over there. But most importantly, the one that are in the truss over here are the new one right behind. This one over here. I hope you guys can see. You see how dark the light is. Yes, they're not brand new, but if you were to leave them outside the whole entire year, trust me, they will look like gray by now. So this is the section that I tried to show you earlier, right over here. All those lights in that corner, they're brand new. And before the street performers come, I gotta tell you really quick, in Sahara Traders, you will be able to find some of the Halloween Horror Night merchandise. And once you happen to walk here in Sahara Trader, all you have to do is just walk towards the back of the store, and you're gonna find some of the Halloween merchandise. They normally have it here. And towards the back, this is where you're gonna be able to find the Halloween Horror Night merchandise. So you have The Quiet Place, you have Ghostbusters, you have this shirt, a very colorful shirt. And yeah, they're showing the potential. They're showing some potential. And one of the first shirts that was released, you could also find some posters, the coasters down there, the baseball cap, and the mug. So here in Sahara Traders, always come here. Never know.
Lately, they've been, like in the last 2 Halloween, they've
last
been
2 years
putting merchandise here, so always look at it.
So they're always gonna release it first in 5 and dime, and then after that they bring it here. And as we're walking to the San Francisco area here by Fast and the Furious Supercharged, they actually install a light right over there. I hope you guys can see it. That wasn't there the last time that we were here. Also by Richter's Burger, right on top of that sign. They had that light. They had that light over there, and right over there as well. Oh, you guys can see it right over there. Now, Karen, I have some news.
Yeah.
Some stuff that I've been hearing.
Okay.
You know how you have the Stay and Scream in this area?
Yeah.
And they normally let you wait either basically inside Richter, and the line wraps around here for you to go to this house.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen this year.
Why?
Because of the construction of Ches Alcatraz.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll show you next. Well, I'll show you soon where that line is gonna be.
Okay.
Talking about the construction of Ches Alcatraz, now I'm hearing rumors that these may not be ready even for Halloween Horror Nights. There's people saying that there's a chance They won't open almost until the holidays, perhaps Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh.
They have fallen behind on the construction over here.
That much rehab?
Well, I guess they're fixing a whole bunch of stuff. So,
they might as well.
so I can only imagine right now the nightmare of a line that these guys are gonna have over here, plus the scare zone.
Yeah, it's gonna be horrible.
My heart goes to these bartenders.
Yes.
Last week we showed you all those lighting, but what we haven't shown you is this cage that they built over here, this truss cage. You guys can see it over there. This is all new. Up to last week, it looked like a mini L pretty much, but backwards. Now they had this big truss coming across, and they actually installed the speakers in there, and something new as well. Looks like maybe like a stage or some type of platform where you may see a scare actor in there, something like that. So this is taking more and more form. Make sure that you stay on to almost the end of the video, as we're going to show you the props that are already in Central Park, which is in the other side. Spoiler alert, because props already went in. Now here at the Pico Bar, they started with the stage carrying. Remember that stage that they had over there? They also had a stage down there.
Well, they have trusses over there.
Right, so lighting trusses also started going over there. One thing, the rumor has it for this year Pico Bar, believe it or not, I read it in multiple sources, Bill and Ted, the characters from Bill and Ted, may be doing a meet and greet in these stages. That's the rumor so far.
That's exciting.
That's what I've been told, but it's not official yet. Hasn't been finally approved by Universal yet.
Hopefully that's a shot in the future. Maybe we'll get the Bill and Ted show back.
We all want. There's a lot of people, not to disrespect Nightmare Fuel,
No, yeah,
because they're talented, but a lot of people are already asking for the Bill and Ted show to come back. One thing is for sure, I did enjoy last year having David Pumpkin.
Yeah, that was cool.
He was super cool around here. But anyway, here's the trusses by the bar. No bar has been installed yet. You're gonna see that obviously maybe in about 2 more weeks. You're gonna see where they're gonna change. They may close this section over here and put the bars up here, but look at another truss back there. Now, Karen, you heard me earlier telling you the line for the Stay and Scream was gonna change.
Right.
According to the plan, if they don't change the plan, because Universal is known by changing at the last minute, we're supposed to have the Stay and Scream now back here.
At the bar?
By the bar. The line is actually gonna start from the other side, and it's gonna wrap up over here, and they're gonna take you that way, because remember, Chess Alcatraz is under construction.
Right.
And it's the closest waiting area to the house and also to Richter's.
Right.
So it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
So yes, I don't know if they're gonna have the bars open. I mean, I'm sure they probably would.
They should
They would. I mean, just
capitalize from that.
exactly. So you heard it, guys. That's the plan so far. We'll see how it pays off. Now we're gonna go to Diagon Alley. Always awesome to see that iconic dragon. But here in Diagon Alley, you're already starting to find the crates and the different stages for the Death Eaters in preparation for Halloween Horror Nights. There you have it, guys. Where if you were here last year, you should be familiarized with this stage and the mini show that they used to do, where maybe 4 or 5 of them will stand over here and they will cast a spell, and they will come off here and try to, what was it?
They do like this, and then they'll
have like a fight with somebody, like a magic fight.
us, I think.
So there you have it. Now I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. Death Eaters around here is almost impossible to take pictures with them, because they're roaming around. They move fast. They don't stay still. It's not like Hollywood. At least in Hollywood, you could take better pictures.
Which I really don't understand why they do
stages because they're never there. Like they get there for like 2 seconds and they walk away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they don't want too many people congregating, but I don't know.
This is way bigger. This is way bigger than California's. In California, they have them standing.
Yes, but in California they create like a path,
Pathway, yeah.
so you are forced to keep moving. Oh yes, they're getting ready. Death Eater. So
That might be a fog mission.
it doesn't have to be confirmed by Universal that the Death Eaters are coming.
They're coming.
We already been here. We seen this last year. They are coming. I want to show you very quick while we walk into the theater. Lighting has been installed in there, and also lighting has been installed in this truss over here as well, and also here by the theater. And look at over here by where the big sign will be promoting Nightmare Fuel. Lightning also has been installed in there, and yeah, you heard it correctly, officially.
Nightmare Fuel is back.
And here's what Universal had to say about Nightmare Fuel. Step right up to a dark circus, a new nightmare that carries with it a sinister curse. It's a thrilling spectacle of pyro and aerialists. That's
That
basically
sounds fun.
Yeah, so I guess a nightmare inside a circus maybe,
That sounds cool.
right? I'll take it.
And if you guys listen, you're gonna hear the construction going on inside of the Nightmare Fuel stage. So you can tell they're already working on whatever they need to be able to do the show.
One thing I actually want to add to this visit to Universal today is that since then also Universal posted a podcast explaining more about the Quiet Place, and they brought one of the creative member for the Quiet Place. One of the things that they actually discussed, Karen, is the fact that it's based on the first and second movie. So you're gonna go on the sequence, first movie, and then you enter into the second.
Oh, nice.
The other thing that they said is that this is what they call kind of like an experimental house.
Okay.
They're trying to make it interactive, as far as they want to involve the guests to stay quiet when they need to stay quiet. But there's gonna be times that as you're stepping into a room, they purposely gonna make you make noise.
Oh, wow.
So by making noise, they ask the question, are we gonna see the monster? How's that gonna work? And they say we're gonna see parts of the monster. It could be like a hand or so, or we can see, they may show us a lot of the body of the monster.
That sounds interesting.
So it's an experimental house, and the way I take it, this could go both ways.
Will he backfire on them?
It could,
Or it could be.
yeah, it could be extremely good, or it could go sideways really quick. Now, my point is, everybody's supposed to stay quiet. You think they're gonna be able to accomplish that?
No. Especially all the teeny boppers that come in for Halloween Horror Night.
Yeah.
What you just said.
Teeny boppers.
So it is an interesting concept, an experiment. I highly encourage you to watch it. I will put the description. I'll put the details in the description down below. It is a podcast from Universal. It was really good. Very interesting to hear about how they came up with the concept and all that. So I don't know. Hearing that podcast kind of got me very excited. What are you thinking?
It got me excited because I was kind of like, usually at this time I'm like, I can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights. But I was kind of like, man, like this year's gonna be okay. But then I didn't know what Quiet Place they were gonna use because the last one, mixed feelings about the last movie. But I like the two first movies, so hopefully it will be good.
But I still think everybody should watch the last movie so you understand what exactly is going on. Because that last movie takes you to
The original.
the
beginning.
it's the prequel. It's day one.
Yeah.
So you need to know what's happening, because when you watch the first and second movie,
even see the monster.
you're constantly asking, what are those?
What's attacking?
What is attacking? So now that I'm here in the Simpson area, I want to point your attention back there. Those are two tents that they have over there. Mostly those two tents are for Halloween Horror Nights. And in Twitter, Bio Reconstruct was able to actually show us the facade of one of the tent, and based on the speculation map plus what he's showing us on that tent, it looks like what?
The monster's house.
It looks like the monster's house. Now that monster house is basically the only house that has not been announced yet, and I can tell you right now, it deals with the Bride of Frankenstein, and I want to say Van Helsing's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Now that has not officially come across, trust me, but I seen the release already, and my sources have told us that already.
That should be an interesting house.
You don't be surprised. You're gonna see that in the next few weeks, because I believe that house is probably being held off for Hollywood, because they have kind of like, it's called Midsummer Fear or something like that. It's like a horror convention, and Halloween Horror Nights is gonna be there, and they're hinting stuff about monsters. So I have the feeling that that's where it's gonna be announced.
And they will announce it.
And I think that starts on July 28th. So yeah, we're a few weeks still. So, but keep an eye on the other scare zones, because there are scare zones being announced in the next few days, which Universal made a huge mistake and leaked it out. Yeah. So we already seen the scare zone. The only spoiler that I'm gonna give you, Blumhouse is coming as a scare zone, and I'm excited about that. I cannot wait to see what characters from the Blumhouse shows up on that scare zone.
They have a lot.
Because when we did Universal Hollywood, and they have the different characters for the different movies, like the Megan, and they had for the character from the Black Phones roaming around. That was kind of creepy, especially to this one. Remember when he came to you with a red balloon? I think it was Kal-El.
It was Kal-El, because it's not.
With a black balloon, I'm sorry, with a black balloon. Imagine that character roaming around here. So that's the only spoiler that I'm gonna give you out of that whole leak of Scare Zone. It is coming, a Blumhouse Scare Zone. So, good Lord, lots of information, guys. If by now you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? The channel to watch for the last Scare Zone area is here in Central Park. I want you guys to notice that some of the props are already out, but I held a Universal announcement of the Scare Zone until now, because I feel it fits this area the most. Not doesn't mean that it will be here, but it fits it the most. So what was that? What did Universal announce?
It says Swamp of the Undead. In backwaters Louisiana, you're about to be swamped by zombies born from the bodies of trespassers killed and dumped in a nearby bog. And then there's like a ship over there. So it makes more sense that it would be here.
This is the first time that you're reading that, even though it was announced on Monday. Karen doesn't keep up with the news.
I don't do social media that much.
So, with that said, I let her read it, and that because I wanted to make sure that my intuition was correct in terms of it fits the best over here. Doesn't mean that it's correct.
This is the darkest area, so they can make it really bayou-ish. And then with all the fog, you can make it seem like you're in a bayou. You're like not walking just regular streets.
So starting right over here, Universal have added these like mini lighting towers, basically. Never done before, but again, that's what I'm thinking. It does make sense for that Scare Zone to be over here, because especially if it's a bayou and they're going to use a lot of fog with the lighting, that's going to make it even creepier. So for me, it does make sense. And now, check out all the props added over here. That looks cool. Now, Karen, what do you notice about this?
It definitely has to be a bayou, because they make this seem like a dock that's breaking.
What else can you see over here? This is like the dock?
Like a dock that's breaking apart, and then a ship wreck. A shipwreck. But I had to put the mirror kind of to give it that watery feel. And this area is usually very fog heavy.
They have been toning it down a little bit lately,
I like when it was like really fog heavy, just because it gives you that spookiness that you need. This is so cool.
Another ship. That is interesting. So that.
So it looks like it's sinking.
What is it the mirror does?
It makes it look like the boat is sinking.
Like a boat is sinking? Now, as you can see, this is another dock area. Perhaps like a stage. Karen, definitely a stage over here. You see somebody coming from there. Now, normally they have a bigger stage down there towards the, I guess it will be the entrance. And they have this section over here. It will be one of like the staging area for them to be scaring people. So more of this type of lighting where it's pointing lower to the ground. So as you can see, I can see this being definitely an effect for the fog That's pretty cool. And then one thing I want to point out to you, the cable connection started to flow from side to side, from truss to truss. You can see from one truss to the other. That's interesting.
I like how in this section in the prop they're adding the barrels so they can hit them, and that's usually a good scare for people. Those loud noises scare more sometimes than them popping up. Look at you getting all excited.
Yeah, the geek in me in regards to light
Out right now.
didn't allow me to move forward. So anyway, I was showing you the connection of lighting going from truss to truss. What it made me realize is that's not an electrical outlet though.
No.
It does look like what is called DMX cable. And that's the type of cable that is used to control lighting. Normally when you go through different scare zones, for the most part, the light that they use is stationary.
It's fixed. Yeah, it
Exactly, doesn't change. I have the feeling that if, regardless what scare zone they're gonna have over here, they could make it be like a storm. You know, where they could have.
This has to be the swamp though.
Yeah, so when they do DMX, they could tell all the lights to do strobe at the same time. They could make them red at the same time, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be controlling it from somewhere. This is the type of cable that we're talking about, that they're passing from one truss to the other. This is power. This is definitely either, normally it's used for sound. So that could also be a possibility where they're pre-wiring the sound of all these trusses if they don't choose to do DMX. It's just the geek in me. We'll see. And we promise you guys that we're going to show you where you can find Halloween Horror Night merchandise. So in the main Universal Studios store, now they started to put the merchandise. Check this out.
I like that shirt.
For you.
Now that's my favorite shirt.
You know what? This will be the beginning of more merchandise here in the main store.
Hello, we back.
Alrighty guys, so there you have it here from Universal Studios, where we took you around the park, show you basically all the construction updates here for Halloween Horror Night, and share some of the latest news. What do you thought about it?
I'm actually excited now. This is the first time that I'm actually excited for Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Okay.
I'm excited seeing that section that already has the props, and then if it ends up being the one we think it is, then I think it's gonna be super fun.
Okay, Khalil, anything that excites you at least now, or you're still kind of like, I don't think this is gonna be the year for Horror Night?
I just find nothing to care about this year.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
You know what?
well,
Fair review. Let's see if Khalil's opinion changes throughout the preparation for Horror Nights, or when he comes to Horror Nights and experience it. Let's see if it changes. You never know.
It might not.
But again, this is
Like,
it.
I think it'll be fun because Horror Nights is fun, but I'm not looking forward to anything.
Okay, that's the importance of basically, staying with this channel, because you're gonna get to hear 4 different opinions or similar opinion, and they're always gonna be honest, because we don't discourage the kids from being honest. So anyway guys, comment down below, let us know what you're the most excited about, or if you're even excited like Khalil, or not excited at all like Khalil. Let us know also, we want to hear from you. But until then guys, sadly this adventure has ended. With that said, we got to remind everybody to
subscribe,
And smash that like button, above notifications.
BBB, and feel free to comment down below as number 2.
smile out, be great.
Be cool.
And stay awesome. See you guys next adventure. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Boom.
Boom.
See ya.
Bye.